All right, y'all. Y'all know I had to blog. I'm trying to make this within 10 minutes, but this first blog will be the foundation of bullying. All right, I had to make this video because I get so tired of seeing certain kids picked on, bullied on, videos going viral, and other dumb kids actually videotaping children abusing other children. It is sad. That lets me know that there's things going on at home for the child that's bullying, some type of anger or something. But I'm gonna be real with you, and I gotta speak to the parents. And I don't mean that y'all are bad parents. I'm just being real, but y'all need to open up your eyes. So let me shed some truth on this situation because I love kids. Everybody know I love children, and I hate for other children to be picked on because of that. I once was picked on for being black and all kinds of stuff, so I know how it feels. And you go crazy and start fighting. People think you're crazy when you're older, but that's not the solution. This is the thing. Sometimes it's always like I saw a video with a little boy, chubby, clean, dressed for school, nice shoes, book bag. Most kids would probably call him lame. Stupidity. Target. They were hitting the boy for no reason. Boxed him in his face. The boy's bleeding, crying. The other boys boxed him. I'm talking about these kids no more than 5th, 6th grade. That was the most hurtful thing. Cars passing by, see it, didn't stop. Couldn't have been me in traffic because I would have been probably fighting them little bullies' mamas. Because yes, I would have stopped and helped the little boy and would have went off on them because I ain't scared of these little bad kids. A lot of y'all scared of them. They may play crazy, but they know who to surrender under. But anyways, this is why it is so important because it's a lot of young parents out here who never had a chance to really grow up, to really become adults because they had children as teenagers. This is why teen pregnancy and stuff to try to prevent that is important. Because your mind isn't fully where it needs to be and hasn't been through enough in order to teach another young child, lessons of life and wisdom and morals because you're still a child yourself raising a child. That's fine. Your children are a blessing. Okay, you had children young. But all that cursing, fussing and fighting and baby daddy, y'all do it. See it plenty of times in front of the children. You ain't nothing, this and this and this. Let me tell you something. We are our children's biggest teachers and our biggest heroes, believe it or not. When you think your child isn't watching or listening, you're wrong. I've been around kids and I study them. Sometimes I act like I ain't listening. I listen to a conversation. They are paying attention to what you're doing, whether you're getting dressed up, you're in the mirror, you're posing for the club, you got your little whatever on. These young girls, they looking at it because who don't want to be just like mommy because mommy takes care of you and is your hero. Then you have some children who don't understand why they struggle and they don't have the best brand new shoes and the best clothes and their hair isn't as pretty as little Jessica's and they grow envy and see this little girl get more compliments in school and more popular. I mean, you got to understand. That's why it's important for you parents, instead of going to the club 24/7, it's okay to have fun sometimes, but you got to sacrifice and put in more time. Chuck E. Cheese, water parks. No, sit down, talk, do them numbers, ABCs. You got to buck on the club sometimes. You got to holler at the men that you have in and out. No company tonight. None of that because they watch that. And that plays a major influence. They may be angry because they see you and this new man you done moved in that's beating you up or cursing you out and talking to you like a dog, and that teaches them division and they go to school carrying on because they watch what y'all going through. Listen what I tell you. You got to put a limitation to certain things that they watch on TV. You need to advise that. It's a lot of things on here. You can't protect them from everything, but it's some things you can step in as a parent. Like, no, we going to put child block on there. We going to block that. You got to speak love and you got to teach your children that, right now we kind of going through things, but you take care best of what you going through. Some of y'all will be super fly, fine, hair done, going to the club, the latest whatever scene, and your children with their hair nappy on top of their head, shoes run down like you don't care. But you always on this bad chick thing, and these kids get teased at. Do you hear what I tell you? That makes them a target. And sometimes when they a target, they end up bullying because they get tired of that. Bullying begins at home. I don't care what you say, because children first learn from us. And it's very important and very essential that you speak love and morals into this children, that you cut out this mess while you with your homegirls and they all in the house and you talking about the latest drama and beef. You got your little grown daughters on the side watching y'all y'all, and seeing how y'all, girl, yeah, she this and this, and them kids, they be going playing with each other, talking in secret and be cursing each other out just like grown folks. I'm telling you, I observe children. I be real quiet. I observe them. Children are very smart. That's why I love them so much, because they pick up like this. It is very important to watch what you do around your children, what hatred that you speak around them, because then it causes them to go and let somebody else, become a target, and they mean and they acting out, and it's not right. Open up your eyes to the foundation of bullying. You feel me? You may think you're being a good parent, but it's the smallest things like that that is catching their attention, that is throwing them off track and have them acting out and beating and abusing somebody else innocent child. Some of these kids don't understand why they stuck in the struggle, so they angry and they upset in a child who mother, maybe a single mother just like you, but she go harder, decide to go harder for her kids to have even more nice things before she has nice things, and they clean and well kept and ironed and pressed up and everything, and kids look at them like a lame, they think, he thinks he better, or she thinks she better, and target them. That's BS. That's why I say it comes from the household and the way you conduct yourself, and you take it how you want it, and you don't have to accept this truth, but truth of the matter, that's the way it is. All that fussing and division with your baby daddy, your daddy, don't tell that child that, because when a child get old enough, a child can see for themselves who was there and showed them love. You don't have to cause division. You still be like, daddy love you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You still speak that. Don't make them grow that hatred and division, because it comes out in them in school and in the society we live in. You feel me? And then now you got these old ignorant children that y'all gave cell phones to at the age of 7, who videotaping fights and ignorant because they see all this stuff on, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. You need to monitor your children and watch what they are on, because they get access to this stuff and they glorify things that they see. Y'all got to put a stop to the bullying. Because one day that same child that your child is bullying gonna come back, kill them, hurt them, or do something, or that same child that they bully and one day gonna be somebody important and manage a job, and your same child that picked on them will lose an opportunity. Do you hear what I tell you? Speak to your children and show them love, and be careful what you do in front of them. Yes, you are an adult, but you have to separate being an adult from being with your child. You're not your child's best friends. We're besties. Stop that. That's another problem. Hanging out, letting them do stuff. I'd rather them. Stop it. Be parents and be adults and put a stop to this bullying, because it's getting out of hand. Some people don't have no understanding when somebody do something to their child. Cause I'm gonna tell you now, I went off on somebody one time back in middle school. Old white boy was trying to try Quan up in Port Whitworth. I went to the bus stop. I ain't gonna lie. And he was too big in high school. I told him, I said, let me tell you something. I get some boys out the hood to come and do you. Don't you ever step to that one and try him and think you somebody. For real. I said, you hear me? I'm for real. Yes, ma'am. I ain't had no problems with that boy since with Quan. See, I'm one of them. You ain't gonna sit there and just bully no children. Oh, no, not while I'm in the picture. Oh, no. So you better get your children, because everybody don't have understanding and patience like I do. It's some mamas that'll get out there and go fight your child. Do you hear what I tell you? And I don't blame them sometimes, because it's so much going on in the world. You don't know what to do. So the foundation of bullying comes from home. Evaluate your surroundings and what you do around your children and make better choices. That's how we stop it and start it. God bless.